Today we're going to be talking about how you guys can get more shifty in football. Now, first things first, you guys, we're going to talk about what being shifty actually means, and then we're going to be going over some drills to work on the specific elements of what it means, I guess you could say. So, being shifty, it's a lot like a reaction. I think of being shifty like a receiver catches a pass and he makes somebody miss. You're a running back, you make somebody miss as you're running. You're a receiver and you shake somebody off the line, whatever it is, or cutting with the ball in your hands. Now, at the end of the day, guys, it's all a reaction. As a player, like, I was always more of like a dual threat quarterback. I like to run a little bit, and I never really thought or premeditated any moves that I did in a live game. Like, I'd be running with the ball, I would never be like thinking and have this moment of clarity like, oh, he's gonna go here, I'm gonna throw a crossover, then slip back underneath. It was always a reaction. It was always like, okay, he took an angle, I'm gonna put the brakes on, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to be able to make him miss, and then go get up into the play, or go get up in the route, or go get a couple more extra yards, whatever the case may be. So it's a reaction. I want you guys to understand that, and that's what the drills are ultimately going to work on. But it's like running routes. So how you practice getting shifty is literally practice running routes. Like, you could work on different cutting drills. You're having to cut off on 1 foot. Drills where you got to drop your hips to slip under a guy. But at the end of the day, being shifty is just like running routes, but it's based off of a reaction, like we said, and that's what these drills are going to cover. Now, before we get into these drills, you guys, if you are a quarterback or a wide receiver and you would like to train with us this off season, we're going to be coming out to 15 different states across the country for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camps. We've already announced the first 3 camps that we are going to be having to give you guys early access. All of our camps have sold out within the first 1 to 2 months of announcing. We will be announcing the remaining 12 cities within the next month. But these first 3 camps, you guys, if you would like to sign up, we are going to be coming out to San Francisco, California, Orlando, Florida, and then Phoenix, Arizona. So guys, those 3 opportunities, you could sign up early. Check out that very first link in the description below to get access. Let's get back to this video. Now, this first drill, guys, is going to be called red light, green light. So red light, green light is literally exactly like how it sounds, the childhood game that I'm sure all of you played, where you take off. When somebody says green light, then they say red light, you stop and you're not supposed to move. We're going to be doing essentially that, but we're going to be using a hip drop to work on me decelerating, coming to balance, like how if we were running with the ball, to get shifty in a sense. A guy takes an angle, we put the brakes on, slip back underneath, and then get upfield. So what you're going to do is you're just going to take off. It's going to be a dead sprint. You need a partner for this drill. If you don't have a partner, it's going to be kind of tough to do this drill. So set, go, we come off. Full speed, I am just going to be running. Then your partner is going to yell drop. When he says drop from a full speed position, don't anticipate the drop call. Don't expect the drop call. But when your partner says drop, we're going to drop my hips. You don't have to just stop on a dime. You could take maybe about 5-6 steps and come to balance, but you're using the hip drop to be the thing that slows you down. So you want to work probably about 6 sets of this reaction drill. I'm going to show you how this should look full speed. Now, this next drill is going to be a reaction stick drill. So this drill, any type of reaction drill, you generally need a partner to be able to react off of. So you need a partner for this drill as well. So you're going to be holding a football. You're just going to be holding it high and tight, hands, feet going. Your partner is either going to point to the left or he's going to point to the right. So if your partner points to the right, you're going to throw a jab to the right. Partner points to the left, you're going to throw a jab to the left. You're going to be slowly creeping forward until your partner says go. Then when he says go, you're just going to take off and run past. That part's not the most important part, but we're working on reacting with the jab. So quick feet, jab. Quick feet, jab. To work on me running downfield, guys trying to make a tackle, I put the brakes on and I slip back underneath them. So I'm going to show you how this drill should look full speed. Now, this next drill is going to be our reaction crossover drill. So what you need is you need 6 cones set up. Each one of these cones should be separated probably about like 3 yards, I would say. And you need a starting point about 5 yards away from the first set of the 3 cones. So you're going to be taking like an outside release and then an inside release, I guess you could say. So you're starting with your left up. And again, this could be for any position. I just say outside release so you know which way to go first. So we're bursting up to these cones. As soon as you get up to these cones, we're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to squeeze by and stay as tight as we can to these cones. Then we get up to the second cone, we're going to hit a second crossover left, right, squeeze as tight as we can to these cones, and then accelerate past these for about, I would say, 5 to 6 yards. So this works on us having that reaction of a crossover. Like, let's say this orange cone, the starting point right here, is like a defender, or maybe I catch the ball and I'm running downfield and that guy shades a direction. I want to be able to react and get away from him. So that's what this drill is ultimately working on. So I recommend doing about 6 to 8 reps of this drill. I'm going to show you how it should look full speed.